Sauchiehall Street is one of the most famous streets in Scotland. By day, thousands are employed in its shops and offices. By night, it attracts hordes of visitors to its restaurants, bars and clubs. And at the weekend, the street has a reputation as one of the most buzzing places to go out in Glasgow.
If you've not got a lumber by now, you shouldn't be getting one in the taxi queue. Let's go down.
The street follows the lives of a number of people over the course of a year as they try to earn their crust.
There was a couple of wee fucking wanks scratching a fucking dick for 8 hours this morning. Look at this, man.
Hey, guys!
Protect the public.
Well, you feel worried about what's going to happen. It could have killed him.
Make sweet music.
Another pound, I can buy a loaf of bread. I'm not a greedy person, but a pound counts.
And struggle to make a living.
I don't have a problem with closing your business down, but I don't want to do it.
On one of Scotland's most iconic streets.
So basically they're all spineless bastards, in my view.
Previously on the street, Mello, who makes his living busking, found himself homeless and had to turn to his old friend Craig for a place to stay.
It's not going to be like an open-ended thing, but eventually I'm sure you'll get something.
Yeah. You're sitting here mounting your country for thousands, you fucking black bastard, you.
Playing late into the night to earn money, he had a run-in with two passers-by.
Fuck you!
And when he also fell out with Craig,
You don't want to talk, that's it.
Well, why should he?
Mello finally had to accept he was homeless again.
If he ever touch me again, let's see, I'm going to batter him.
Three weeks on, and Mello is still living in a cheap hotel while he tries to save money for a place of his own.
Do you know one of the things I like around here is this. When you open, a lot of trees, and you can. I like it, to be honest. I don't mind it, because at the end of the day, you just need somewhere to lie your head. But I cannot really do much. Just come down here and just relax my mind. That's it.
He's just had some good news, though. He's been offered a free place to stay while he gets back on his feet.
What's up, brother?
He's arrived at takeaway restaurant Taste to pick up his things that fellow Sauchiehall Street regular Nick has been storing for him.
Nick, thanks very much, man, yeah? Thanks a lot, man. This makes a big difference, man.
Got everything here?
Yeah. If there's anything, I'll let you know. Cheers, brother.
Today is also Mello's birthday, and later tonight, one of Sauchiehall Street's bars is letting him host his own gig.
Are you ready for a birthday party? My birthday party in Brunswick Cellars?
I'm not really good at the party anymore, I'm sure that's right.
No, it's my birthday, man. Yeah. My birthday's going to be in Brunswick Cellars. But I'm going to be hosting the night there on Tuesday. Yeah. And we're trying to arrange so I don't lose money from being outside and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be a good night. I'm just heavy duty sometimes.
Waiting for Mello to arrive in the east end of the city is Chris.
Well, I've kind of always, the first time I met him was quite a few, I think about a year back or so, just always see him playing in the streets and stuff. He was basically, had to leave where he was staying. So I just said, here man, if you want, I've got a place you can stay. He's not paying any rent or anything, it's just to help him kind of get on his feet and stuff like that. But no, he's just a really sound guy.
Right.
Because he just wants to be settled down, because every time he tries to move about, like something seems to pop up, like he'll stay at someone's and then he can only stay so long, so he's a bit kind of nomadic. So it's hard work, you know.
I'm drinking water, I don't like it. Too much salt and stuff, it's making me sick. I think if you got enough time, I think I'm gonna have something to drink.
Beers or something?
Yeah. Just some beers?
Mello will be back on Sauchiehall Street tonight for his birthday gig in a bar. If it goes well, it could lead to something regular that pays. previously on the street.
These sinks filled up with hot soapy water for this fucking moron coming in.
Ex-addict Nick was trying everything he could to make his new takeaway business work.
Cannabis was a major problem for us. Cocaine was a fucking monumental problem.
He was short-staffed, so took on school leaver Kevin.
I see something and I can't explain it. When I see something in somebody, I just see it, do you know what I mean? See maybe a wee bit of myself in him or something like that, do you know what I mean?
Nick tried to give Kevin every chance.
Just fucking do it better than they done it and fucking get it done and get it to fuck.
But eventually he gave up and sacked him.
To be honest, is there any difference with him not being here to him being here? No.
I think he was just acting like a pure arsehole so many times.
Kiddie, where's that cardigan, mate? All the herbs that I brought in this morning.
In the last month, Taste's profits have started to drop. So Nick's made the decision to diversify and offer buffets for corporate clients.
You Kiddie bouncing off each other like fucking dodgems here, man, looking for these. Where the fuck have they been put?
Tonight's buffet is for 100 people and has to be out of the door in an hour.
Look, I'm just a bit stressed out. I'm tired, I'm fucking, my head's a bit up my arse, but it's a good gig to get this, start getting buffets like this, you know, because it's feeding more money into the business, you know what I mean? Ideally, this place would just fucking make enough money and we wouldn't need to worry about doing stuff like this. It's almost like soliciting yourself out. It's targeting I'm looking for. Where the fuck is it?
While Nick heads up the buffet side of the business, he's left the day-to-day running of Taste to his right-hand man and head chef, Kiddie.
Things are really tough at the moment, seriously. It's hard work. Especially we've got all these buffets with being Christmas. It's starting to take its toll a bit, and everybody's starting to get a bit grumpy and just, I want to go home, I can't be fucked. But when I first started, it was a bit hard going. I'd been out of work for 7 months, but I've always had a good work ethic, I've always worked hard, and it's paying off now, because I'm getting a lot more responsibility. I'm getting to sort of look after the place more and things like that, so it's good.
Excuse me guys, I found it!
Where?
Right in front of your face, here.
Oh, I put that there.
Nick and Kiddie have got 1 hour to get the buffet there on time.
5 or 6 Well, tonight I'm going to get all the universities that do music and that, get them PR'd and see if we can get some of those music students coming in as well. Just have a massive jam session every Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what was my idea was anyway.
Mello's back on the street and preparing for his gig tonight.
How much is this?
Yeah, give us 150.
Oh, it's like happy hours?
No, staff drink.
Oh.
Staff drink.
Cheers, man. Happy birthday, Mello. Yeah, man. It's my day to celebrate. No, I woke up drunk from last night. This is the cue, isn't it?
If it goes well, it could mean the start of Mello's own weekly gig.
Alright, yeah, if it's popular then we can make it a regular thing. If tonight kicks off well then keep it going.
They all will try to play better than me. This is gonna be fun. Expect the worst and good things maybe happen.
Patrick, do you want to go with him now, please? Go with him upstairs.
Back in Taste, Nick's rushing to get the buffet delivered on time. The last year, an opening Taste has meant a big change for Nick.
What I'm doing with Taste now, I wouldn't be able to do that if I was fucking still carrying on the way I was. No way I'd be able to do it. I wouldn't be taking any money home or anything like that, do you know what I mean? I would be fucking... I'd be a joke, do you know what I mean? The place, I'd be upstairs sleeping all the time, do you know what I mean? I'm healthy and all that now, do you know what I mean? And I'm happy, I'm content myself, and I'm projecting all my stress out at work, and when I finish at night, I'm quite happy, do you know what I mean?
Just do 2 ham and cheese, do 2 cheese, and just do 2 pastrami. And at least we've got something to get started if we don't get the stuff in.
The last year has not been as positive for everyone in Taste.
I had a really shit year last year, to be honest with you. I was unemployed for a while and I was didn't know what I was doing with myself for a while. I don't know, just lost the plot a couple of times. Just a lot of problems in my head, a wee bit of depression and stuff like that, which isn't nice. I've had it before and it never really goes away. One day you feel great and the next day you just don't want to get out of your bed. There were a couple of days even when I was off and I just wanted to lie in my bed all day. I didn't want to do anything. It's like, what's the point?
He's a wee bit sad today, so I'm just going to lay off him.
Why is he a wee bit sad?
Don't know, he's having problems. He's having relationship trouble. I'll put it at that. It's quite sad for him, it's a shame. But he bottles things up and then he's an outburst, do you know what I mean? When you've just got to be a consistent cunt, as I like to say it.
You just got to make the best of it you can, just do the best you can, and hopefully everyone's alright this year. Hope they will be, fuck's sake. I don't think I could go through another year like that.
I see him working for me to the day the two stop working, aye, definitely. But the only thing is I know that guys like Kiddie, you don't fucking leave sitting.
Sauchiehall Street has a new resident who's just arrived after living and working in Spain.
Well, about 6 years ago, I was on Talk 107. I was on the radio every Saturday. From there, I went and toured around the world, went to Spain, went to Dublin, went to Turkey, and I woke up one day and a little voice said, it's time for you to go and work in Glasgow. Everything seems to be like a little jigsaw fitting to pieces. I still wish it was a bit sunnier.
Chris may have only just arrived, but he already has work later tonight.
Apparently it's the oldest pub in Glasgow, and the entities that are in there we're going to try and talk to and link up to and see, is anybody haunting the pub, anybody stuck in the pub. We might find some interesting characters.
Chris is a clairvoyant psychic and hypnotist. He's moved lock, stock and barrel to Glasgow after receiving instructions from the spirit world.
Anybody who goes into this type of field, they should know exactly what they're doing, or they shouldn't be messing with it at all. Don't mess with things that you don't understand, because it's very dangerous and very real if you don't know who you're dealing with. It looks like quite an ancient place stuck in the middle of some of the modern buildings, but I was going to have some fun.
Up on Sauchiehall Street, Mello's not on his usual pitch. It's nearing the end of his birthday gig, and he's packed the place out.
Mello's been brilliant. Fair amount of publicity. Making a lot of money, putting a lot of money in the till, so happy about that. Judging what happens tonight, I once a month I reckon.
We're jamming. It's fucking difficult, man.
Mello's birthday party is going well, and he's having a great time bonding with his new housemates.
Fuck it, I need to pee. I don't go downstairs again.
Yeah, man. It's my birthday. I can fucking do what I want. Or even go to jail tonight. Fuck it. Fuck off!
Oh, you fucking homeless motherfuckers.
Previously on the street, a Christian group, the Street Pastors, were out looking after the inebriated and the vulnerable.
People are going to drink to excess. It's not my call to judge people in that, but what I can do is help people.
Every weekend, they hand out flip-flops to the barefoot partygoers.
Absolutely brilliant. You're a lifesaver. It's marvellous what a wee pair of flip-flops does, isn't it?
And comfort the homeless.
We pray that in Jesus' name. Amen.
A month on, and the pastors are out again.
This is Street Pastor 2 on Sauchiehall Street.
Gary is heading up one of tonight's teams.
Okay, we'll head on that direction, see if we can see him. Thank you, over. The guy is down here by campus, but he evidently has 4 friends with him, evidently quite drunk, and they're going to try to get him home in a taxi, but we'll go see if there's something we can do further. This may be him here, I don't know. Hiya. Is there anything we can do to help? Is he okay?
Yeah, if you got a drink, that would be great, by the way.
How are you going to get him home?
Verano Street.
Well, is he okay? So you guys are going to be sure you get him home safely? Okay. We just want to be sure he's safe.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Okay.
Thanks, though.
There's not much we can do. At least you have some mates there, so. I feel like the church is pretty insular, locked into kind of their churches, sitting in their pews, doing their religious thing inside a building, and really not knowing what's going on in the real world on the streets like this. And I feel like if we can get some of those people out here doing really what they need to be doing, the gospel really for us is all about caring for people, loving them, supporting them. It's just our message.
As Gary and his team continue on, they're stopped in their tracks.
I said, you give me a stream by 1 o'clock.
Did you speak to the other street pastors?
Yes, 1 o'clock at the running leg.
But I think they've only got one bag.
Yeah, and it's for me.
The pastors hand out free hats, scarves and sleeping bags to the homeless.
Yeah. He's spoken with one of our team at 1 o'clock after the break. They're going to meet him at the running legs up by the bus station and give him a sleeping bag.
We're sleeping rough, right? I'm waiting there. I've got to go up to the running legs at 1 o'clock to get a sleeping bag. And they're going to give me, and the street pastors are going to give me a sleeping bag.
Usually the other street pastor, Mum, no, usually they can give you like gloves and scarves and that, no, and hats and that, no.
What if they have on any given night? Say we give them a sleeping bag, they may bend it or get it stolen the next night, so it's just very difficult to know what to do. And these bags are costing us about 10 or 12 pounds a piece at best. But we think if we can get them through a night, that's okay. We'll do what we can do to help them.
Back at Mello's party, it's just past last orders, and he's been asked to stop playing by the staff.
I said 11:30 if you think about playing your last song and then tidying up your stuff, because we do have homes to go to, believe it or not.
Stand up, don't give up, don't give up. Stand up for your rights.
But Mello seems to have no intention of stopping.
Come on, baby. You know I need you, but you wrong. I'm out, please.
The bar staff have had enough, and finally have to pull the plug.
He's gonna kill me, man. Hey, but the thing is, I'm gonna go home.
Missed our last bus now. Well, it's a 15:15. Totally missed it. Because we're going to be here for a while by the looks of things.
The masters, come on.
Oh, my God. Is that you?
Can't do it every week though, because the stress is too much. At one point I was close to breaking point, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You hear that, man?
By the end of the night, Mello is happy, but it hasn't been fun for everyone.
For questioning.
Ladies' toilet there, gents' toilet there.
Okay.
Psychic Chris is being shown about the Scotia Bar, one of the oldest and thought to be most haunted pubs in Glasgow.
You know, it feels colder, but this is actually telling us it's slightly warmer.
Tony, have you ever put any equipment in here before?
Chris is working with a group of amateur ghost chasers.
Where would you put your voice-activated stuff?
They're not voice-activated. They'll probably just turn them on and leave them running.
Okay. Because I feel around here...
Landlady Mary has seen it all before.
Okay, there's a lot of old presences here, yeah?
I had a very extraordinary evening, one with the very first group that came in here. They had a séance and they had a woman came through to them. They had one of those voice activated things that you were talking about, and they actually played that back at the time, and you could quite clearly hear a voice saying, "Get out of my pub."
Chris has gravitated to one corner of the bar and has managed to make contact.
I feel a little girl here, okay? And I feel very sick and as though she passed away quite young. I'm feeling like I'm rocking and I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling trapped. I'm searching for my mother and I'm going back a long time ago here. But I feel as though the girl is moving on to going to take her to a proper spiritual resting place. Is that okay with yourself? I do that. And okay with Do you know what? You can find the energy changes in here. Oh, you watch. Get back to me in a week or two if you can, or I'll call you or something, and find out if the energy changes in here.
Chris may have made a connection with Glaswegian spirits.
Very nice, thank you. Very interesting, thank you.
But tomorrow, his psychic ability will be tested by Sauchiehall Street's paying public.
It's got to be one.
Gary's team have been waiting with a sleeping bag for the two homeless men to collect.
Basically, we're going to meet this fella here to give him a sleeping bag, but at 1, but he hasn't shown, so we'll have to see. Are you going to wait a bit, Brody, to see if he's...
I'm going to wait on Joy and Janice anyway.
Okay. He was so confident that he was going to get this thing.
I don't mind
I know.
carrying a sleeping bag.
I think let's move on.
Okay, have a good night.
We'll see you guys later. If you carry the weight of this city, it would just drive you nuts. But we do what we can. That's all we know. We just do what we can, and then you have to go to sleep and leave it where it is, you know. Because if you carried that weight of everybody you speak to, it'd be overwhelming. Because the needs on this, at least on this street, is just gigantic.
Sugar, and we do no telly even.
Previously on the street, Jim and Neil, managers of the Savoy Centre, the home of over 60 small retailers, started Sunday trading to boost revenue.
It's not great. The Sunday opening's been an uphill battle from day one. I don't have a problem with closing your business down, but I don't want to do it.
But the increase in rent left some of the shop owners frustrated.
The centre should have been open 20 years ago, not now on a Sunday. So they're too late with it.
After an early attempt at communal resistance,
he's paid, she's paid, he's paid, they've paid.
Only Ian's shoe shop held out.
They've all caved in and agreed to do it. So basically they're all spineless bastards, in my view.
But eventually, after threatening to shut down his business, Ian caved.
I have reservations, I don't know what will happen.
Sunday openings didn't start well, and the pressure on Jim to perform was increasing.
As much as it pains me to say, I'm seriously considering having to consider other options.
And the stress of the job got to breaking point.
And I genuinely am at a loss as to what to do at the moment. I'm a genuine loss.
Three weeks on and Ian's opened every Sunday. But now other traders haven't. So he's gone to see Neil to voice his concerns.
Neil, if everybody else is not open in 2 weeks, I'm not opening. Well,
you know, if we're staying open, then it's a case of
it's 100%. I'm not at all.
Person, yeah,
and that's my view. If it's not 100%, I will not open. They'd all stuck together when I suggested at the time, and they all frigging didn't. They all caved in after, you know, oh, we're not going to open, and then they all bloody opened.
Yeah.
Apart from us, I'm saying I'm giving you a fortnight. Then I'm going to take action as well. Then, okay, it's all right.
Well, Ian basically was one of the retailers who, as you may have heard, we kind of made an example of, if you will, back at the start of Sunday trading. He's opened on time, he's closed on time, but it's just not working for him. And now there's other people who aren't opening, who they're not getting away with it, but we need to very, very quickly now make a decision.
The decisions that we make are made for the right reasons, and sometimes that can have a negative effect, and sometimes that can have a positive effect. But you know, you asked about pressure. To be honest with you, you know, I'm 43 years old now, and I don't think I've ever experienced pressure like I have in the last year, 18 months. You know, it's very difficult. It changes daily. You know, you're right on the edge, morning and night. You know, you can feel as though you're having a good day, then bang.
People cannot afford to just keep paying out an extra percentage on the rent every single week, giving up a day of the week as well to come in and not make any money.
It's just the usual shit, a different day.
On the far end of Sauchiehall Street, Psychic Chris is heading out to work. He's not only the street's newest resident, he also set up the hub of his business in the Savoy Centre.
Thanks a lot.
And today, Jim's moving him into a new unit, where he'll specialise in psychic readings, tantric massage, and tarot cards.
Hi, we're going to have my chairs on here, get sorted. Going to put a hypnosis table in there, doing the hypnotherapy, doing my readings. It's more private. I'm pleased. We're pleased when they get in.
But Chris isn't the only psychic in the Savoy.
Kiddie the clairvoyant, who's, I feel as though I'm Kiddie's receptionist. When working in the office, the phone goes 10, 15 times a day for people just looking for Kiddie. She's the person that people actually queue in the streets from 7 o'clock in the morning. She's possibly the best known clairvoyant in Scotland. Certainly in Glasgow, possibly in Scotland. She's really, really well known.
Mystic, when I'm casting the spells, warding off evil from the shop, keep away the evil. There's like an evil sign. Keep away, like, brush away you, mate, that way.
Very difficult to compete against. That's like my team Motherwell competing against Barcelona, Chris competing against Kiddie. It's the best way I can describe that.
I've seen all types of psychics. I've seen them reading out of books, I've seen them all sorts. A lot of psychics come and go. I'm in Savoy Centre, a lot of people say, we've had that many different psychics in here. But you know what? I might be crazy, people might laugh at me, but I get what I want. Does everybody get what they want?
Come on, fucking through here, you idiot! Stop fucking hiding through the back, come on, I need you. Red on, you's done.
In taste, Nick's preparing for service. The team, though, is one man down.
Kiddie's disappeared. Yeah, I dropped him off last night. Fucking... He's going through a lot of shit now. I get ready, phoned him, his phone was off. Went into his mum and dad's bit, and he wasn't there. He's been posting fucking shit in his Facebook from 4 in the morning this morning. It's leading me to fucking assume the worst, which I don't want to be, but he's my fucking mate and I'm worried about him, do you know what I mean? And it's pretty scary, to be honest with you.
Nick, he's tried this before and his mum and dad found him.
I sort of feel the worst, you know what I mean? I feel he could be fucking hanging for a tree, you know what I mean? Either that, he could be in jail, I don't know. Kiddie can be quite unpredictable at times, you know what I mean? When he's here, he does his fucking work and he gives it his all, but he's got a lot of issues in his fucking head.
It's actually quite sad because his message on Facebook, I've sent him a message saying if you want to talk.
He says, I've lost the love of my life, what to do, ...
He's not done anything. Because I mean he does get down.
See, that's the thing, I'm not going, oh right, that's it, no, it's over, he's done it. I'm looking at fucking the evidence I've got over the last couple of days, man, and what I know about him, it's no good.
But has he not been right the last couple of days? No?
Heavy, man.
Oh, has he?
I would have seen him at least phone me and say, listen, I'm fucking coming in wrecked or something like that, and I would have been, right, fair enough. I'll leave you fucking doing it tomorrow when I see you, you know what I mean? But as long as I know him, it's like, know what it's like my mum always tried to get a hold of me when I was out fucking performing, do you know what I mean? And Mum always used to do go at every situation you can think of, do you know what I mean? It's like a fucking, he's old than me, do you know what I mean? But it's like a fucking son, do you know what I mean? He's my guy, I fucking love him. He works with me, I've known him forever, we've got fucking good history together. And now this has fucking happened, do you know what I mean? No, I don't, and he never fucking answered either, mate, so...
Back at the Savoy, with no customers so far, Chris has decided to go into the centre and drum up business.
Hi, love. Are you interested in readings?
30?
Yeah? Why don't you make a donation?
A donation?
For cancer research and do a quick 5-minute reading.
Chris has got a lot to prove being Glasgow's newest psychic. So every prediction today will have to be spot on.
Turn them over. You get headaches?
Recently?
Because I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Now, you see auras? Do you see auras?
Pardon?
Do you see colours or auras?
I have thought I have done.
Aye, because somebody's telling me yes. But there's a bit of black here, which is causing a bit of headache in you. You also got a problem here at the base.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, aye. And towards the disc as well.
Yeah.
Right? Yes?
How did you know that? Well, there
Okay, it was a lucky guess, huh? But that situation will address itself. You've been having mail go missing.
Outside, Chris has 2 more customers waiting.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
It was very good. He said things that I could relate to, and I believe him.
I've got them change.
In now is the first of two sisters.
You've actually recently, in your house, jumped because you felt somebody behind you.
Last night.
Yeah? Okay, there was a woman. You're not ready to talk to her and see her yet. And she said, why would she be angry with you? She loves you.
So far, so good with sister number one. But outside waits a tougher customer.
Kimberly's a bit, no, she's not really been before, so she's kind of, I think she's a bit, doesn't know whether to believe it or not. There's a few people that are in the spirit world, and I'm hoping that they come through.
Thanks very much.
What's that neighbour?
Seen what I bloody hope. Some it was alright. It's not bad.
Pick me 3 cards then.
I do believe there's something out there, but I don't know if sometimes they do make things up.
She didn't have a dog, did she?
There's quite a lot of dogs that's been around.
Is it a nippy little thing? It's a big thing, but
No.
I mean, but what's feel around your ankles?
She's been to a few, so she knows what it's all about. So she'll know if he's good or not. Like, she'll just come out and probably just say, shite.
She's been behaving. It was alright, certain things were alright. And then there was other things that was a wee bit off.
It's okay, wasn't it the best? It was a bit tough. It was a tough day in the office today.
Fuck off, man! I just heard my phone going there, man, but it's no second. Cunt.
With no word from Kiddie, Nick is starting to fear the worst.
Hello? Yeah. Dave, you got any news for me? You know what's going on with this fucking moron, no? This is getting fucking scary, by the way, Devlin. I'm not joking, man. You've been fucking writing, I've lost the best thing in my life and all that. I know, mate, I know. Okay, mate, cheers, bye.
You can tell he's totally worried, he's totally stressed out his box because he doesn't know what's going on, and it's just not like Kiddie to turn his phone off, that's the thing.
Small tortillas down here, somebody.
Nick, he's been up to Highbull all day, really worried about him.
Come on, can I see a wee bit of movement out of something? Fuck's sake.
It's when his friend he was 11 years old, it's not just somebody that he's just met or whatever, it's somebody that he's known for a long time.
You got my tortillas for me now, you're just fucking leaving it, aye. Oh, look at that fucking schwartz giant dicks. Why is it not working? It's because it's too low, look. Oh, swear to God, man, this isn't fucking good, man. I can't deal with this, man. It's getting a bit scary now, to be honest. The later it's getting me fucking depressed I'm getting about it, man. I'm going to go out and say it. If nothing suffers by the time I've done this, I'm going to look till I find them, you know what I mean?
Back at the Savoy.
What you need to do is you need to write me their emails down and I need to get his leaflets done today.
Chris has finished up for the day, and his wife Kez has popped by to see how he's settled into his new unit.
I do the promotion side of the work, and I bring him all the business in that way. And but Chris is really good himself. Like he's a top sidekick, TV sidekick, and I think what attracted Chris was love at first sight. We were married in past lives more than twice, well, actually 3 or 4 times, and I didn't know this. Of course, Chris told me this. It's like,
I did not tell you this.
How am I supposed to know this?
You asked to know about your past lives, and we did it and we sorted it.
Yeah, but that
Okay.
doesn't really
Didn't
mean
bring
you
me
have
up,
to
Tom.
marry somebody because you married them in past life. It just means you have that connection, and it also there's soulmates, and there's twin flames, and twin flames are much closer than soulmates. As you say, if you find your soulmate, then you get along really well, and you're like the best of friends. But twin flames are even closer, and apparently we're twin flames, which I still find it hard to believe, but.
It's been a slow start for Chris, but he's hoping for an upturn in fortune. He's been booked for a private tarot readings at a house party tonight.
I seen you. Yeah, over there, I don't know sales.
A week after Mello's party, he's meeting up with friends to see if his weekly gig is still on, only to be just told that he's actually barred.
I'm barred.
From here?
Yeah. I'm doing nothing wrong.
What do you mean barred? Like,
You're not allowed to go there.
Martin was working the night of Mello's birthday. It wasn't his decision to bar him, but from what he saw that night, he's not surprised.
He thought he was going to be able to do that every Tuesday, and that's what he thought, and I think that's what his mindset was. Like, he could come in and do what he wanted, which is out the question. The way he was acting as well, he would butt in, like, he'd shout you over and give me this. Like, there was no pleasantries about it, if you want to call it that.
No. I didn't want to play down there anyway. I didn't want to play it down there anyway. What they do here is like I call it like we said, they take advantage of musicians. Do you know what I mean? Like they took advantage of me. Like even in my birthday, nobody gave me enough. Not even a pint they gave me. So I just don't understand these people. You know what I mean? It's jealousy and stuff.
Mello's behaviour has cost him the chance of a regular gig. And back at home, things aren't any better.
I've got to, I just think he's being selfish, really, so.
He started to fall out with Chris and the other housemates.
I think he's a talented musician, and I think he's a nice guy and he's got a good heart in him, but I think he's a bit haywire at times with some things, and I think maybe the booze and stuff like that does affect him in that way, but sometimes he's fine and sometimes he's just a bit incoherent. But I mean, to be fair, he's hammered quite a lot, and I get hammered quite a lot as well, and he does a lot more than everybody, but sometimes he's just a bit out of control in that way, you know, like just a bit wild.
Forget about it. Yeah, let's forget.
Chris has arrived at the tarot reading party in the Knightswood area of Glasgow. He's working in one of the bedrooms and expecting a good night.
I said I'm going to sit on there and do my readings. You know, is this not a tough job I have? Guys, eat your heart out, and I get paid for this.
Chris is in high spirits, but in first is Natalie, who's had some bad experiences with psychics.
It was a woman that was in the Savoy before. It wasn't really, she never really got anything as accurate as what I would have preferred, if you know what I mean. I gave her too much information, and do you know what it was due to? Obviously having a drink before it, so I'm not going to be doing that. That's him having a wicked.
With 8 readings for Chris to do tonight, they make a start.
Are you okay? Are you sure?
Aye, that's me, I'm in.
But Natalie doesn't plan on giving Chris an easy time. And neither does her mum, Angie.
You're actually looking for a lot of detail, but you don't want to give a lot away, but you're actually looking for, you're looking for him to know something about you. And see if you don't get that for the word go, you feel as if you're getting crapped on, really.
I'm feeling, were you looked after by somebody when you were younger? Do you know where I'm going here? I feel problems here around my throat, and did they bring a lot of stuff up?
Is it a she or a he?
Okay. And with a female? With a female. Okay.
He told me about the person I wanted to hear about. She choked in her sick when she was 21 and died. He says I've got a lot of like choking, or it wasn't choking, it was like I've got a lot of stuff here, and that was the only thing, and she was the most person that I wanted to come through out of anybody, but it wasn't enough, if you know what I mean.
Just as Chris receives a lukewarm review, Natalie's friend Aileen is next out.
You pure stupid greeting. Silly. See, if he was that bang on with me, I'd have been greeting. It's basically, he didn't even put the cards out. He didn't even put cards out. He just read it, and that was it. No cards. No cards put it. My dad was there all the time, and then Joanne. He's just spot on. He's good. Really, really good, but it's.
If I come to a place and I get one person that's extremely happy, then I feel I've done my job because she wanted that reading. And that was, I think, there was an exceptional reading. I excelled myself down and she's well happy.
That just made my life. That was my wee brother's girlfriend that died, and I would, a couple of times I've been in their 40s, been turned down or turned to the side, and they said that's her saying that she's there.
Chris has pulled it out of the bag, but in now is his biggest challenge. Mum Angie. It's 6 o'clock, and Nick has just heard news about Kiddie.
Kiddie's surfaced. His girlfriend phoned me a few hours ago and said that he'd phoned her, he'd ratting a lot of shite, he's really drunk, and then he hung up on her. He phoned me. I was nice, I was like, mate, how you doing? You alright, mate? You okay? Aye, how you doing? Fucking patronised myself, but then he started talking, fuck it, every cunt, fuck you all. Fuck it! So he was having a shite time. There's been problems with him and his girlfriend today, but overall there's problems with him, do you know what I mean? And all I can see that's going to happen now, there's going to be fucking more problems.
Kiddie may be safe for now, but Nick knows how dangerous drink and depression can be.
I don't know whether he wants to go to rehab, I'll fucking help him go. I don't know what we can do to help him, you know what I mean? If he wants me to start taking him to places that he can help himself, I'll start taking him to places he can help himself, but he fucking needs to know, he needs to understand, he needs to want to help himself first, and at this stage, this is where you can normally get people when they want to help themselves, do you know what I mean? This is where I wanted to help myself, and I went and done something about it, do you know what I mean?
Tomorrow morning, Nick will see if today's events have had an effect on Kiddie, and if his best friend can still be trusted to stay in taste.
He can fucking clean it up in the morning. That's his first job. Right, can we get this chocolate to fuck, mate? Come on, let's go.
Look at you, you're a fucking sinner.
Back at the house party,
She wants to hug you so badly.
Chris is on his last reading of the night.
I feel that you were brought here to let you know that she's okay, because she knows you constantly think of her.
And has managed to reduce another client to tears.
Tell me I'm wrong?
No, you're right, you are.
But not everyone has been happy with Chris's readings.
I want my fucking money back, because I think he's a liar. And I think he's out here to con whatever he can. He's an old man and he's conning us.
I don't think he's conning people because your pal got a good reading.
Aye, but did you? All the lassies I've spoke to, he's constantly clock watching because he's on £30 every half an hour. See, if I was on £30 every half an hour, I'd be clock watching. Hello?
Chris has packed up, but has no idea that he's about to face his toughest critic.
Someone okay, though?
I think you done shite, to be honest.
Okay.
And I'm not here to put you down or anything, and I'm just telling you straight. I think you have not got a clue, and I think you totally come in here tonight and you actually robbed us bare assed, because everybody that came back the night for your readings were not happy. Yep. So I don't think you're real. I think you're a charlatan and you're making 30 quid off a head out of us the night, and I think you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because I don't think you can read nobody. I think you're doing this to get a living. And I'm telling you right now, you have studied nothing. And I'm telling you, my psychic ability on you is that you're full of shit.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
You're walking away with your money tonight, and we are. The economy's shite, and you're walking away with all your money.
Okay.
And you're
Sorry
feeling
for
happy
that.
with that.
Sorry for
You,
that.
how do you sleep at night?
Sorry for that.
Oh, I feel like that. How do you sleep at night? When you're walking away with people's money at £30 a fucking head. That's what I want to know. Because you're full of shit. Yes, exactly.
Oh, I had to leave, I had to get out there. I thought they were going to hit me or something. You know, didn't expect that at all. I don't know, what happens when, people drink, angry or what, I don't know, but don't see why I should be treated like that. I've just been slagged off in there by the woman in the house, screamed at me in the kitchen.
I'm sorry, I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
No.
Can I ask, she said everybody said the readings were crap.
No, mine was spot on.
Pardon?
Spot on, mine was spot on.
You don't have a problem with my reading?
No, I've just told the driver you were spot on. I'm Meryl's rooming me.
But you're going to party because I'm going down to town.
Well, this is all got to party and the tune's more further.
Well, I can jump in with you then if you want.
I told you that yourself.
I'm going to catch the taxi, jump over there.
You need to go that way because I've got...
I'll go round.
Right, thanks.
All right. Okay, talk to you soon. Great, jump soon. See you later, man.
Chris has had a tough introduction to Scotland, and it's perhaps not the fresh start he was looking for. The next morning, after his disappearance yesterday, Nick's on his way to pick up Kiddie for work.
I texted him at 6 and he said he was up sitting drinking coffee, so I've let him sit for fucking an hour and 20 minutes, thinking about what he's done, with all these fucking hangovers, kicking his back door in. And we'll just see what he's got to say for himself this morning.
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 How are you?
Alright, mate, how are you?
Not good, no.
You're alright, you're fucking here now. Time to go to work, let's do it. Busy yesterday? Busiest day Simon's ever seen, he said. You busy yesterday? What's the plot about yesterday? Scary, mate. Scary shit. Morning, guys. Go upstairs and get changed next to the heater. Get yourself a warm up. I need to go to the doctors, man. Definitely got a bit of depression going on, man. I've had it before. It's no nice. Pick a phone up. Problem solved. Problem half's a problem solved, mate. Do you know what I mean? Oh, don't worry. I was getting all this last night after my mum and dad. My mum, especially my mum. She got a brag up this morning, just fucking following me about the house, man. You okay? Anything you need to talk about, talk to me. Don't keep everything bottled up. Don't this, don't that. Fucking, you know we're here to help. Everybody's just fucking worried about you. Come and tell us. I think he's still fucking drink talking, you know. I don't know. Seriously, I don't think it's over. I'm not with a fucking long shot.
What was he saying he was doing yesterday?
Hitting old fucking old nose candy. Drinking all day. It's just how do you help somebody like that?
In the Savoy, after getting his confidence knocked at the house party, the last few days for Chris haven't been good. And he's thinking about leaving.
Nip up and see Jim and find out see, what I'm trying to have the hell does. If I want to go for pee or anything.
Chris has been losing business because music and loud noise from a nearby hair salon is drowning out his readings, and his customers have started walking out.
What? Hope the elevator's working.
He's going to see Jim and Neil to let them know that he's had enough.
Alright, okay, well, cheers. Okay. What's doing?
He's just having something just now, Chris.
I'm prepared to move out. I'd move and work somewhere else.
Is it still going? I thought it was...
No, it's been worse every day, man.
Right, I'll go down just now. I'm just half in the middle of something just now. I need to finish quickly to send away, and I'll come down and see them again. Give me 2 minutes and I'll come down.
Alright, cheers. Thanks. That's what you get.
Is it that bad? Is the noise that bad?
I wouldn't have said it was terrible, but obviously if it's affecting his business, fair enough, we'll deal with it.
I'd like to stay, but I mean, it's noisy. I can't do my healing and my therapy work down there. The door doesn't lock, which is not their fault if the door went, but it's 2 days to change it, and maybe the universe is saying leaving.
Okay, I want to nip it in the bud, Neil. Yeah, I don't want to lose a retailer. Not in a position to lose a retailer. We can't lose a retailer over something that we can do. We can do something about it, but I don't want to, certainly don't want to lose him. He was a good guy. I've spoken to Neil. I didn't realise you had a problem with the noise. Because you've not come back to Neil, he's thought that you're happy with it.
I've told him more than once or twice.
Right.
Didn't give me that crap.
Well, what I'll do is
I've told him about 3 times. Look,
Right.
I lost a client. I tell
no,
Neil.
I'm not having you losing any forms of money whatsoever.
If it didn't get sorted in a week, next week I will move it out.
Well, right, I'll go around and
if I
tell
can
him.
have quiet, I'm great and I'm happy.
Right, okay. And I'll get him to call Martin and write the door handle. Okay?
That's great, man.
No bother.
Cheers, mate. I think it's giving you that and looking here. I mean, I'd like to stay, but can you stay if there's no noise?
In the East End of Glasgow, Mello's housemates have left for the day after more arguing.
You know why things happen like this, right? Why this has happened like this? There we go. If you think you got all the right to be upset at me, there we go. My life is because I've been mistreated. That's why I'm going through things. It's not my fault. Maybe my fault is the trust in these people.
Do you think you drink more than a lot of people?
Yeah, I do drink more than most people. One is because, yeah, my mind is always thinking about music. I'm always out there playing. My body's always on demand, so it requires drinking and food, both. Let's not blame alcohol or drugs, because this doesn't think, does it? This doesn't think. You're the one that thinks. So, if you are the one that thinks, why don't you do things in the right way? You know what I mean? In Scotland, in UK, I don't got real friends. Yeah? Yeah.
Come on, you're still under a minute, Kiddie, let's go.
In taste, it's been a month since Kiddie went off the rails.
Remember inside the bag, yeah? Tea towel or napkin on it. That's a boy.
Nick was worried that this was the start of a downward spiral, but a month on, and Kiddie's turned up to work every day.
Another 10 seconds or he loses his job. He loses all his privileges.
I'm glad to be back at my work. It's amazing when you do something like that, you realise how many friends you have, do you know what I mean, how many people run about after you to find out where you are, so it was silly, but it's done now.
Time will tell, but if I start noticing things in him, then I'll just job centre, I mean, apply for some kind. But no, I think he'll be alright, he'll be cool. Don't want to fucking lose him, he's one of my best mates, you know what I mean? Help you? I hate your guts.
Cheers, pal.
So much.
At the Savoy, it's been a month since Chris was threatening to leave.
Do you want me to do Charlene a general reading, or do you want me to like target on specific things like career, health, relationship, anything specific?
Chris wasn't sure if the move to Glasgow was the right choice, but in the last month, his business has taken off.
Spiritually with the younger people.
He's slowly made a name for himself in the Savoy,
And you're also waking up.
and his customers have been queuing outside the door.
I do dream it, yeah.
Aye, these cards are Spanish.
Jim and Neil have moved him into a better unit upstairs,
Excellent.
and his clients are happy.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. It was very, very different reading. I've never, ever experienced a reading like that in my entire life. Very different. I'm glad he said what he said. It's good.
Just got two people, just as I'm moving in, and I know they're going to come back and see me, so I'm happy. So, yeah, it feels good up here.
The last month hasn't been good for everyone in the Savoy.
My Keep Fit starts tonight. That's my nephew. It's supposed to start months ago. Have you got your cycling shorts looked at? So it's off to the gym tonight. A new start today. Unfortunately, I've come to the conclusion that I need to move on in my working life. So at the moment, I'm drafting an email to my operations manager in Liverpool with a resignation letter that basically I'm handing my notice in. So the time's come that I really need to be honest with myself and be honest with the company as well, because you know it's not any good for the company if they've got an employee who's struggling, as I am. I liken it to it's like a boxer. You go into a ring every morning and you get punch after punch after punch, and you get up, you get down, you're up, and you're down, and there's only so long your body can take that. And maybe that's just where it is. It's maybe just it's a 3-year lifespan. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel as though now that I'm in a corner, I'm on the ropes, and I've nowhere to go. Good man.
What do you think the future for the Savoy?
You know, we've tried the Sunday opening, which clearly has not worked. I don't know what the future is for the Savoy. I'd like to think the future's really good. So it's been through tough times in the past, and I dare say it'll come out the other end, you know, fine.
Since filming, Chris has left the Savoy and is planning to move his business abroad to Belize.
So this is us going to fly away to the sun.
Chris, not on TV.
You see?
He split up from his wife and twin flame Kez. So this time, they'll be moving on alone. And Jim left the Savoy to go into business for himself once more. Next time on The Street,
Can we get some fucking help? Come on!
Nick has a plan to turn taste around.
Hope I'm right. Hope that this is the fucking thing that I'm right about. You know what I mean?
By risking thousands of pounds on a new idea.
Order too much pig, then there you go. Order too much pig. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Sauchiehall Street's own secretive artist, called Bullet Beard, tries to avoid the attention of the police, but his identity is finally revealed.
If we ever want to threaten you, I'll batter you.
Mello has a run-in with another busker,
You got a big mouth. It's your problem. You got a big mouth.
and it looks like he might be moving on again, but this time to prison. And the pastors are out as Sauchiehall Street kicks off.
Camera control, we need an ambulance. The boy's been knocked out, over.